And the reason why the studio is empty is because I've cleared out all of the artwork that I've been working on because I am off to the festival tomorrow. So the festival for pagans and witches starts basically on Saturday. I shall be setting up tomorrow on Friday, and then selling my artwork from the end of Friday, all of Saturday, all of Sunday, right and up until the end of Monday, when the closing ceremony will be held. So it's very exciting, very nerve-wracking. Wondering if we're going to fit everything in the van, including ourselves, and enough for the camping weekend that we've got alongside that as well. So I just thought I'd show you a few little bits and pieces that I'll be taking with me. So the first one is this one's finally finished. This is my Forest Unicorn. I'm really pleased with how it's come out. So today I just finished the final touches on these parts here where I've just added some white highlight lines, and then on the mane I've just added some little gentle highlights to where the hair flicks up and then catches the moonlight, and it makes all the difference to the painting. It really gives it the sort of the texture and the drama, the drama. And this will become one of my oracle cards as well. So I remembered to actually take some photographs of the artwork this time. Because I keep making pieces of artwork and then I sell them, and then I realise that I didn't take a photo of them. And I need good quality photos, good quality files for all of these paintings, because these are going to become my Spirit Messengers Oracle deck, which I'm really, really excited about. I've written most of the copy for it, by the way. So now I'm just working on the pictures, which I've made a brief for myself of what each painting needs to contain. So yes, so that's Unicorn. Whilst we're on the theme of paintings, this is my beautiful dragon in its castle frame. I'll come in a bit closer so that you can see the dragon. I finished that off this morning. So this morning I was painting in um, these these lines here just to make these throat scales and belly scales really stand out. And I also put some outlines around these scales here, so and on the tail as well, so that the whole dragon sort of really stands out. And I think it does go really well in this frame as well. This is one of my handmade sculpture frames. So that's just a couple of paintings. So this is just a selection of the work that I'll be taking. This is one of my sculptures, and he is a Cernunnos type figure, Pan, Herne. Some people will call different things, and he's all made from recycled, reclaimed, upcycled bits and pieces. In fact, his horns, they're slightly flexible. See? And it's because they're made from the rim of a hummus tub. um, I surprise myself actually sometimes with what I see in things, in bits of rubbish, and what I think I could make from them. And I just thought the curve worked really well. It's a nice natural curved shape, and I've covered it in fabric, which is hardened, and it just makes the perfect horn shape. So that's one of my Herne Cernunnos type figures that I'll be bringing along. Then we have here, this is another of my sculptures. So this one is Freya. She's based on the Norse goddess Freya, because she carries her sword. She's got her feathery kind of cloak, and her crown of a feather, to indicate sort of the raven connotations. And again, she's all made from upcycled, recycled things. The inside of her is actually the part of a machine, um, and that's what gives her the weight. And the fabric around here has been hardened, and that gives her all of her form. Her face is sculpted with clay, and I've added detail into her hair around her crown in these leaf shapes, and that's just some ribbon that I had lying around the house. And that's so that's Freya. Then The last sculpture I want to show you is this one, and this is my Hecate. Um, she's got her serpent on her shoulders there, and the serpent winds around her body there, coming round there. And again, she's made everything's made the same way, same material. So she's got a piece of machinery inside her, which gives her a lot of weight. So she feels like she's made of metal when you hold her, and that makes her look more metal as well, because the sensation you get of the weight tells your brain that it's metal, but she's not. Well, her inside is some old metal that was just going in the scrap bin, and her dress is all made from fabric. This detail on the front here is from a purse that we got in a charity shop. So I use all sorts of bits and pieces in my work. And then the last two pieces that I want to show you are these little tambourines. I'll put a snake on this one. And the story behind these is they were little wedding gifts at my stepson's wedding. Everybody had a little tambourine to cheer on the bride and groom, which was a lovely idea. Some people took them home for souvenirs. Some went to, I think they went to school for children to play with, which is a great idea. And I harvested the rest that probably would have gone in the bin and painted designs on them. Why not? And so that's one. And then this is another one that I've made with a cat on. And I've painted the cat in a chrome silver so it catches the light and reflects really what's around it, which I think is really quite nice. And again, it can make a noise with it. So yes, so I'm hoping that these will be popular at the festival. So on the subject of the festival, this is the reason for the short little hello, is I make all of my pieces from recycled, reclaimed, upcycled odds and ends, because it's soulful art designed to reconnect you to nature, and nature's important to me, which is why I try to recycle as much as I can. And it just feels right to me to not waste things, to use the resources that our lovely planet has actually got as wisely as we can, and to support nature and really try and help it in any way that we can. Um, so that's the story, kind of the why behind the reason I make the work that I do. And I'm also a witch, and I practice my craft through my art. So I see each of my figures, each of my pieces are like as a little spell. There's a ritual to creating a piece of artwork, and the result is imbibed, if that's the right word, into this piece of artwork that then contains the magic of that feeling or that thought that I had around the time. So that's really me, and that's all I really wanted to talk about today, so that there's a bit of an introduction to who I am and what I do. And if you like my work and you can come to Coventry, I will be at the Festival for Pagans and Witches Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this bank holiday weekend. I will also then be at the Festival for Witches and Fairies. That's the 22nd and 23rd. I think those are the dates of May. So just 2 days across the weekend. So if you're around Coventry at the start of May or Northampton towards the end of May, and you fancy coming along, they are fantastic events, really, really lovely. Loads of workshops and lots to see and do. And come and say hello to me in my little gazebo. And we need to do lots of good weather spells for sunshine now, and that's what we really need. It doesn't have to be like blazing sun, does it? But we would really like a little bit of dryness so it doesn't get too boggy. Anyway, I'm off for now, so thank you very much for watching, and nice to meet you, and say hi to everyone. So who's joined? Oh, Yannick. Hi, Yannick. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Right, I'm going to go now. Oh, sorry, someone else has joined. Max says good. Thanks, Max. You've just joined right at the end. I'm heading off now, but please do watch this back on the live, and then you'll get to know a bit more about my artwork. And like and subscribe, then you'll get to see more. And I always post. I'll be doing lots of live posts and updates and things during the festival too. So, right, bye for now. I'm heading off. Have a lovely afternoon and bank holiday weekend.